Now, we should all support the Parental Rights and Education bill that recently passed in Florida, which very simply bans government and government schools from indoctrinating woke sexual values.
Oh, come on. Woke sexual values? What is that even supposed to mean? Why is it that everything conservatives don't agree with is because it's too woke? They're the ones that are supposed to be sick of this woke culture, and yet they're the ones that won't shut up about it. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. Tulsi Gabbard, former Democratic presidential candidate and Bernie supporter turned right-wing grifter, released a short video wanting to chase the clout caused by the Don't Say Gay bill. This video represents the finest the right has to offer. Actually, it's ridiculous. The entire video is stupid. Like, the whole thing is just utterly ridiculous, which means I have to break it down to see if any of it holds up.
You may have seen in the news recently, or you may be a parent who's experienced how parental rights are under attack all across the country as the government tries to usurp parents' rights and responsibility to raise their own children.
Tell me about it. Some states are trying to make it illegal for parents to support their trans children.
Now, we should all support the Parental Rights and Education bill that recently passed in Florida, which very simply bans government and government schools from indoctrinating woke sexual values in our schools to a captive audience.
You want to talk about indoctrination? As soon as kids are old enough to walk and talk, 99% of all media and stories have relationships that are between a single male and a single female. Anything outside of that structure is considered wrong and discouraged by society. So tell me, how are kids being indoctrinated exactly?
It's a captive audience that is by law required to attend.
She makes schools sound like prisons. She's talking about American schools. Okay, that checks out.
But as I read the legislation, I got to tell you, I was shocked to learn that it only protects kids from kindergarten till third grade. Third grade? What about 12th grade? Or not at all?
So her solution is no sex ed and to never talk to kids about gender or gender expression or their own bodies. Kids who have family members who are part of the LGBTQ+ community or feel they are a part of it are denied the ability to talk openly about it and are taught that being LGBTQ+ is inherently wrong. This bill doesn't protect kids, it harms them.
Government has no place in our personal lives. Government has no place in our bedrooms. Parents are the ones responsible for raising their kids and instilling in them a moral foundation, not the government.
You know, that would include same-sex parents. And also, you know, being gay isn't a bedroom activity. But I do agree the government has no place in our personal lives or what consenting adults do in their own bedrooms.
Now, the reality that we're facing in this country is our schools are failing. Nationally, 34% of students are below basic reading level in the 4th grade. 25% of high school graduates are functionally illiterate.
Yeah, you guys suck at school. In Canada, the numbers are closer to 25% illiterate for younger grades and 14% of high school graduates. We're definitely better than you. We're still horrible, but we're better than you.
Now, I'm confident that if our schools focused on educating our kids, teaching them the fundamentals, things like English, math, science, civics, history.
Civics? You mean things like the First Amendment or Obergefell versus Hodges? History, like the civil rights movements or Stonewall? English? Well, maybe if you stop banning books, that would improve. Also, the E in English should be capitalized.
We would see our literacy rates improve and set our young people up for success. They'll be thinking logically, thinking critically, and thinking for themselves. This is what our public schools should focus on.
It's hard to think critically when you don't know all the facts. Keeping the reality of LGBTQ+ folks away from kids sets them up for confusion and for many of them denies them a part of their identity. Public schools should focus on a full education that includes age-appropriate sex ed and discussions around consent. It should include talking about different sexual identities, relationships, and genders which are legal in the United States. The more kids understand themselves and the people around them, the more confident and successful they'll be. If Tulsi Gabbard's English usage and understanding of laws are any indication of what a successful U.S. education looks like, well, I guess that explains the exceptional quality of people elected to office. For more of my stuff, look for me on social medias left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching. And until next time, get informed, get involved.